Mate Albani at 4.50, Spirit of Will at 5.30, El Grondo 6.40, and that's it. Kilmany Spirit, Phantom Devil and Gaelic Storm all at big odds. Right, we'll also be hearing from Lionel Kramer and also Peter Giles in due course. Orange coming up in about 90 seconds. Mr. Dumpty's into 2.30, Evaporation at 5.90, Emerald Park 6, 11 for Where's Laurie, and they are the top 4 in the market for race number 3. Now Lionel Kramer puts the polish on Phantom Devil, who won a heat last week. He's very well performed galloper in big races. Lionel's about to have a chat with Andrew.
Well, Lionel, you've got Phantom Devil in today's Traralgon Greyhound Cup, chasing enormous prize money. If you've got a good greyhound, it's worth going for, isn't it? 20,000 to the winner today.
By all means, yes, of course it is.
Yeah. What about your greyhound here, Phantom Devil? Won the heat in 30.01. Just that awkward box today.
Yeah, well, it's what we class a visitors box sort of thing, you know. But we're there, so we're just hoping for the best, you know. I mean, he's there. They're all good dogs that are in the final, you know. There can only be one winner, and there's 8 there, so, you know, we're hoping.
30.01 last week. If they run that time, although sometimes you can run quicker times in the heats when it comes to the final, the field's so even.
Yeah, well, he virtually came here last week untried. And I mean, to run 30.01 first time on the track, it's quite a good effort. I mean, there is a little bit of improvement on the second run here. You know, he's a very versatile dog, and I mean, he can find trouble in these races because he sort of likes to get to the rails.
Right.
You know, I mean, he makes a V-line for the rails if he can get there. But, I mean, last week he was lucky, you know, there was a bit of an opening there for him and he took it. But, you know, we're there.
You're here, well, on natural improvement, second time around the track. Hopefully he can improve a little bit for you. Good luck today. Hope you can take away a slice of that rich prize money.
Good on you.
Thanks,
Thank you
Lionel.
very much.
Thank you. Lionel Kramer joining us. Greyhound meeting here this afternoon. The A to Z Computers Traralgon Greyhound Cup. 30,000 overall, 20,000 to the winner. Superb prize money. That is the red, El Grande, heading towards the boxes for trainer Carolyn Jones. And you're going to put El Grande on top, Simone.
I will, Andrew, but I must say this is a very, very difficult field to pick a winner in. And as we can see, the odds keep changing around. Punters aren't exactly sure either.
Yep.
But I do like number 1, and I think that if he does have a little bit of room and he begins fairly well, he should be able to storm home. He's a very strong finisher, and he's recently won 2 preludes at Sandown. Then I like number 6, Proven Wizard, an honest chaser. He's had 5 starts on this track for 3 wins over this distance and has run 29.83. Ran a very quick 25.20 at Ballarat 2 starts ago, so he's in with a chance. Number 2, Regal Bart, ran 4th in the South Australian Derby a couple of weeks ago. An excellent record here, 5 wins with 3 placings from 8 starts. Can begin, and if he gets to the front, he's probably in with a very big chance. Then number 3, Spirit of Will, who flew out early, last week, went very quick, but just tired in the finishing stages, which Chris Johansson has mentioned is the problem. But if he begins decently, he will be in there with a chance also, and I think he could be the improver in the field. But having said that, we've got dogs like Phantom Devil, Albani that I've left out, and Phantom Devil's been a very good performer this year, so it really is a field with a lot of depth and a lot of chances, and no matter who wins, the punters are going to have some good value.
Yeah, El Grande there, number 1 at now $4.40, $5 for Regal Bart's drifting out on the tote, $4.60 Proven Wizard, and $4.40 Albani. They are the main ones. Spirit of Will $7.10, and they're about to come up for the Traralgon Cup for 2002 in the Greyhound world. We mention prize money all the time. We sometimes take it for granted, but Greyhound racing in Victoria is flying clearly, and $20,000 to the winner in this race. Let's get to Peter Eustace for the Traralgon Cup.
The first turn may hold the key to the cup here. The AZ Computers Traralgon Group 2 Cup is about to get underway with El Grondo at $3.20 as the favourite here. Well, locked away, green light on now, bunny rolling in a terrific cup field. Said El Grondo's began okay, bit slow out of the boxes. Regal Bart, Spirit of Will has won the start, and Kilmany Spirit's going up fast in trouble. Gaelic Storm just after the start. Railing up behind them is Phantom Devil, and getting off the track, Albani, they race into the back. Spirit of Will, 2.5. El Grondo in the clear is picking them up from Regal Bart. Back to 4th, Albani, 2.5. Phantom Devil followed by Gaelic Storm. Off the track, Proven Wizard and Kilmany Spirit on the turn. Spirit of Will in front. Here comes El Grondo. El Grondo races up, takes the lead. The Cup's over. El Grondo by 2 lengths going home to Spirit of Will. Our Barney's got third in front of Phantom Devil. Out wider on the track was Proven Wizard with Kilmany Spirit. And Regal Bart was back in behind them with Gaelic Storm.
1, 3 and 7 El Grondo for Carolyn Jones, charging home to win over Spirit of Will, and our Barney's run home for third. Apologise for the audio problems there during the running of the Cup. It's pretty close for fourth. It was a first 4 in New South Wales. Number 2 looks like it might just hang on for fourth in front of 5. Raining at Esk, race number 3, they're about to go. Here's Alan, 47.50. Time for a break. Coffs Harbour coming up in about 3 minutes. We'll be heading to Jeff Heath after this. For all, take a moment, about to appear on your screen. There he is. Very, very good trotter. And he'll be pretty hard to beat here. Anthony Butt, the driver. $1.40, $5.50 Frugal Echo. Waihemo Hanger, which won the big one on Tuesday, is now into $10. And Mountain Gold at 16. Special Force out to longer odds, but Take a Moment for the powerful Butt stable is all the rage. We'll be heading that way shortly to join Andrew Morris. There's the result at Coffs Harbour, Cusco, Moringas, Maestro and My Fawny. Now they are moving up in New Zealand, they're coming up, so let's join Andrew Morris.
Anthony will just take a bit of a sit with Take a Moment and go round when he wants to, as he's done in his last 3 wins here this season. He's looked absolutely brilliant. I thought that perhaps Mountain Gold could go a good race when third in this race last year, but it'll be a good race. So round towards the straight entrance they come, and up to the starting point for this, the Trotting free-for-all. They're off and racing, and plenty of speed from Frugal Echo. Made a great beginning. Special Force in shot broke, and so did Quilter. Take a Moment's on the journey, but easing back a little bit and going up in the air. Mountain Gold just ahead of it. So as they run at the end of the first 200 metres, Frugal Echo from Special Force, Superstar, A Go-Go, Loco Foco, Waihemo Hanger. Take a Moment just on the back of Valley of the Moon. Over in the outside of that, starting to go forward, is Castle Van. Mountain Gold settled about 3 lengths away, and Quilter's another 3 back behind those, and in shots out of it. Into the back they run. Leader Frugal Echo by about 2 lengths. Special Force holds the trail. Coming around them, Castle Van, 3 out around Loco Foco. Waihemo Hanger now 3 back along the markers. Superstar, A Go-Go a length away. Valley of the Moon is 2 lengths back. Take a Moment another 2 back. Mountain Gold has gathered them in, and about 2 lengths to Quilter. So racing down the back straight 1800 metres, and Frugal Echo setting up pretty nice speed for Tony Hill. He is 2 lengths in front. Over on the outside, Castle Van has got closest to it. Special Force enjoying the trail. Loco Foco is 4th, followed by Waihemo Hanger. Then Superstar, A Go-Go, Valley of the Moon. Take a Moment on the back of that, and Mountain Gold inching up ahead of it near the markers. 2 lengths away to Quilter, and in shot I think has been pulled out of the race. Round the turn to the straight entrance they run. Just on 1500 metres left now as they come to the 1400 in fact, and Frugal Echo's in front. It's Frugal Echo, a length and a quarter up on the outside without cover at the moment, and probably is going to be there all the way. Castle Van, nothing coming around to give it any cover. In the trail, Special Force. Loco Foco nicely positioned the outside. Waihemo Hanger 3 back, and then Superstar, A Go-Go, Mountain Gold, Valley of the Moon. Take a Moment and Quilter, only about 8 lengths covering all of them as they run round the turn out of the straight, and Frugal Echo sets the pace in the New Zealand Trotting free-for-all. From Castle Van right beside it. Special Force right trailing behind the leaders back. Loco Foco getting a sweet enough run. Waihemo Hanger 3 back. Superstar, A Go-Go, Mountain Gold under a tight hole for Mark Purden, and it's joined on the outside by Valley of the Moon, and back behind them Quilter and Take a Moment being driven cold at the back of the field. Will have to sweep around the lot. They run down the back, 700 to go, and Frugal Echo's been setting a pretty nice pace. Out in front by just over a length now. It's Frugal Echo, Castle Van, Special Force, followed by Loco Foco, and the first to move around the field. Take a Moment had to go, but he's really eating into the lead very, very quickly, and he's ranged up 3 wide. Superstar, A Go-Go, Waihemo Hanger trapped away on the inner. After those runners then Mountain Gold's also in a bad spot. Next to it is Quilter, round them Valley of the Moon, but they line up for the run in now, and it's Frugal Frugaleko in front from Castle Van. Take a moment, whistles up on the outside. Frugaleko in front, trying to hold him out. Superstar a go-go, Loco Foco. Take a moment, Winter, the leader. Frugaleko, Loco Foco going another big race. Take a moment, it's too good for them all. Take a moment, going to the line, a great line up for the minor money. Loco Foco, and down on the inside, I think Frugaleko's just held second. Managed to fight back to hold out Loco Foco for second, which was putting in a good run. Castle Van was there. Superstar a go-go, Valley of the Moon. Special Forced Wahemo Hanger, and Gapster Quilter and Mountain Gold. Class, the only way to explain the ability of this horse, because he's just showed it today. He was too good for them and had to go round the lot, was last at the 800 metres, and Anthony Budd drove him with so much confidence, he just set him alight, went round the field 3 wide, got to the lead on the turn, or breasted up to the lead, and then it was a case of how much I'm going to win by. You can fight out the minor prizes.
Yeah, too good under free-for-all conditions. Take a moment. Frugaleko second. Loco Foco has run third, put some value into the trifecta. Now, the news out of Esk is that the rest of the meeting there has been abandoned due to the weather and the state of the track. But with the winner, Take a moment. Frugaleko running second, and Loco Foco's run third. Trifecta popular there at 44 even. Now, the dividends at Traralgon on their previous event with the New Zealand free-for-all. Young Rufus is $1.90. Holmes DG at $4.10. Stars and Stripes $7. Gracious Night $10. A lot of incentive here too for those horses that are trying to win a spot on the Miracle Mile field in a couple of weeks' time. Looking Young Rufus is just about a good thing, but he'd want to be impressive today. Okay, I think we might be ready to head to our caller shortly. There's the result. Coffs Harbour 9, 8 and 2. The Tri paid 876. And the Gold Coast 768, 25.80 the time, winner trained by Tom Savalas. Let's go to Addington.
Win the Cup on Tuesday. This is their big go. Miracle Mile spots up for grabs, and maybe the crown of New Zealand's best pacer. Here's the free-for-all for 2002, and here is Rion Murtha.
Watch the clock.
Holmes DG takes the pole position. Yule Star, Pick Me Pockets. Young Rufus and Barrier Ford, Sprue, Factonon, Verber. They're getting up to high speed. Down to the start, there's the green light, and who's going to be first out? It looks like Pick Me Pockets has won the race for the early lead. Young Rufus went with it, so did Sprue. Holmes DG back and behind those. Yule Star was there, and Factonon, Verber. Eastward Jaunty trapped out wide. Stars and Stripes on their back, and down on the inside, Atoll Bomber. It was followed by Shorty's Girl going back, so was Gracious Night, and so too was OK Ulysses. They raced down the side. Who's the front runner? It's Young Rufus. He sweeps around to the lead over Pick Me Pockets, kept him out there for a while, but Young Rufus goes to the front by 2. Pick Me Pockets about 2 away to Holmes DG. Disprove drops off the pace a little back to 4th. Is followed through on the inside by Atoll Bomber. Yule Star on the back of Disprove. Stars and Stripes follows that, then Factonon Verber. Eastward Jaunty in a gap of 3. It was followed down on the inside of runners by OK Ulysses. Gracious Night not being hurried. Todd Mitchell quite content to sit near the back, and Shorty's Girl, the other one placed in the cup, of course, at the back of the field, on their way round the turn now, just over 1,000 left. Young Rufus, last year's free-for-all winner, controls the race by a length from Pick Me Pockets. Disprove inches forward on the outside again, still in the open. Holmes DG is lying 4th, the inside. Yule Star beautifully spotted the 1-1. It's followed through on the inside of runners by Atoll Bomber. Stars and Stripes following Yule Star. Factonon Verber on its back, then on the inside of runners they were followed by OK Ulysses. Eastward Jaunty, Gracious Night only 1 behind it at Shorty's Girl. Down to the 600 metres goes Young Rufus by 2. Out of the back he comes. He's a length and a half clear. Disprove is starting to get closer to him. Pick Me Pockets enjoying a perfect trail. Yule Star nicely poised if it's good enough. Holmes DG 3 back on the inside. Stars and Stripes follows Yule Star round the corner. They were followed back on the inside by OK Ulysses and Atoll Bomber together. Factonon Verber, and further out Gracious Night's going to have to put in a big rubber, wants to get home in this, and it's Young Rufus at the 200. Young Rufus, Yule Star coming at it down the outer now. Young Rufus, is he hitting the wall? And Yule Star and Stars and Stripes, and down the outside Factonon Verber. Yule Star back to his best, and Yule Star wins it. Yule Star wins the the free-for-all. Young Rufus, Stars and Stripes, Facton on Verba, and Holmes DG. Disprove was next, then came Pick Me Pockets, followed home by Atoll Bomber. OK, Ulysses Eastwood, Geordie, Gracious Night, and Shorty's Girl. Young Rufus did everything but win it, and Yule Star back to his brilliant best, and he has won the free-for-all. Yule Star. Young Rufus doing his level best to keep him out, but this big dark brown horse was too powerful, got a perfect run. Peter Jones sat him in the 1-1 or 3-1 back, and he just pounced on Young Rufus once they entered the straight and has burnt home to win it. Young Rufus, Stars and Stripes came home well, would be third in the photo for second, and Facton on Verba right up beside them fourth. Wait for the call for the official placings.
Well, they've taught the old dog.
Well, Peter Jones driving for Lorraine Nolan, and the Inter Dominion winner of a couple of seasons ago, Yule Star, back in the winner's frame today. 10.80 and 2.10. Young Rufus had his chance, and he's in that photo for second at the moment. 1:57.3 the mile rate, and there he is, Yule Star. Right, that's the New Zealand free-for-all. The trot went to Take a Moment. Orange race 7 in 5 minutes. Irish Letter on top ahead of Miss Gilliland, Pastime and Scott Rowe. This is the open sprint. Very good field here. Irish Letter is the favourite. Pastime's come up at 4.20. Irish Letter 2.40. 15 Red and Black. Miss Gilliland at 4. Miss Lane 9.50. And Scott Rowe's got plenty of early pace at 9.20 on their way to the barrier. Now, full placings at Addington. About to come through. 2, 4 and 11. 2, 4 and 11 at Addington after the free-for-all. We'll have full totes there shortly on race 11. Now, the Gold Coast, 8 minutes away. Elle's Dream on top here from Bodar. Laurel's Way and Brazilian Miss, 2.81 and 4. Laurel's Way is $1.60, 3.30 for Elle's Dream. Western Time